both started, my brother Jay and I, pushing a broom. We worked maintenance. As a 13-year-old kid, I was pushing a broom before we had any malls.
Way before, actually, and years after Tony Cafaro's dad, William M. Cafaro, opened his first business, the Ritz Bar, back in 1934.
And from 34 until 52 or 53, when he sold it, it was one of the big night spots in the entire Youngstown region.
Why a bar, and why in 1934 when William was only 21?
My father was smart, he was a visionary, but he also understood timing. And in any business, for any successful business, you need the proper timing.
So opening a bar right after the president ends Prohibition makes sense. So does opening a car dealership when American soldiers were coming back after World War II. And Warren Motors was born in 1946. Houses were being bought in the suburbs. Americans were buying cars and were more mobile. Plus, President Eisenhower was implementing a new highway system. It all adds up to William starting strip malls and plazas away from downtown, which was a radical idea at the time.
They were not certain that it would work, that the concept of suburban shopping versus downtown shopping was a concept that had any longevity to it.
So he made them destinations, supermarkets, variety stores, a laundromat, plenty of parking, and hours that were the same throughout the plaza.
He operated them until the downtown merchant was able to see that this phenomenon of strip centers in the suburbs was in fact a reality to stay, and that they could make money.
All he needed now were the clothing stores. The downtown merchants wouldn't come. Well, he'd start his own line of clothing stores. Eventually, after seeing the success, the stores downtown began to believe in the concept.
Purpose was to find tendencies in the apparel lines, number one, to fill the holes and to show the stability and long-term impact of strip centers in the suburbs. And he accomplished that through his vision and through his ingenuity, even more so. Ingenuity by getting involved in those businesses.
The next logical step was the mall itself.
We had to keep our eyes open to developments in the evolution of shopping, of retail. So you started out with a little strip center, then you went to a bigger strip center, then an L shape, then a U shape, then the enclosed malls. It was just part of the evolution, and our company, my father, was right on top of it. I mean, he was just one of a kind.
Fast forward to about 10 years ago, Tony and his brother JJ handed the business off to Tony's sons, Will and Anthony. Tony still comes to work every day as a consultant, but he's proud of what his boys are doing. They started as maintenance men too, and now it's all coming full circle.
Now we're now into the third generation with my two sons. And my grandson started working maintenance. That's passed actually 2 years ago. So we hope that it's going to be the fourth generation not too long into the future. It's a very rewarding and satisfying experience. Very proud we are.